Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. I hope that you're all doing good. If it is your first time to be my channel, please subscribe and turn on the bell icon. That will appear after subscribing the channel. After doing that, you will be the first one to get all the latest news about Orlando Pirates that you are providing each and every day. Orlando Pirates fans, please help us grow this platform. Help us reach 10k subscribers to this channel. It means a lot to me, and it is free to subscribe. Apart from that, today I have some news that I want to show you in this video. So what you need to know right now, please stay here and watch the video until the end. Without wasting time, let's jump into the story and talk about Orlando Pirates. As the PSL transfer window heats up now, Orlando Pirates management are currently working very serious behind the scenes as the club preparing for the next campaign. Now, according to the sources, Orlando Pirates, I think we know that I've completed a deal to sign several players from different clubs across the PSL clubs. And now, in today's video, we're going to talk about among the players who reported to be linked with Orlando Pirates and what about his current situation. Now, Peter Shalulile agreed to stay at Mamelodi Sundowns as the Orlando Pirates rumors continues. Peter Shalulile's future has once again become one of the biggest talking points in South African football. The Namibian striker has been linked with a possible departure from Mamelodi Sundowns following a season in which he was no longer the undisputed first choice striker. With a new attacking option arriving at clockwork and a competition for places increasing, speculation has intensified regarding where the legendary forward could play next season. Among the clubs is frequently mentioned in transfer discussion is Orlando Pirates, a move that would undoubtedly send shockwaves through the Premier Soccer League. However, despite the rumors, former Mamelodi Sundowns goal-scoring legend Daniel Mudau believes Shalulile should remain with Masandawana for the last one more season and continue his pursuit of football history. Mudau recently argued the 32-year-old striker to stay put, insisting that there are still records to break and unfinished businesses at the club. A legacy already secured. There are very few players in modern PSL history who can match what Peter Shalulile has achieved. After arriving in South Africa with Highlands Park, the Namibian quickly established himself as one of the most lethal strikers in the country. His performances attracted interest from several of the PSL's biggest clubs, including Mamelodi Sundowns, Kaizer Chiefs, and Orlando Pirates, before Sanders ultimately secured his signature in 2020. The move transformed both a player and a club. Since joining the Brazilian, Shalulile has collected league titles, domestic cups, individual awards, and multiple golden boots. He became one of the most feared forward on the continent, thanks to his relentless work rate, intelligent movement, and remarkable consistent in front of goal. His achievements eventually elevated him to the status of the PSL all-time leading goal scorer, committing his pace among the greatest players to ever grace South African football. So why Mudau wants him to stay? Daniel Mudau knows exactly what it means to live at lasting legacy at Mamelodi Sundowns. The former Bafana striker remains one of the most iconic figures in the club's history and is still regarded as Sundowns' all-time leading scorer. That is why his comments regarding Shalulile's future have attracted significant attention. Mudau believes that while Shalulile has already achieved legendary status, there are still records within reach that could make his legacy even greater. According to the former striker, Shalulile understands the significance of those milestones and should remain at the clockwork long enough to surpass them, rather than living while questions remains about what more he could achieve. Mudau believes another season could allow the Namibian family establish himself as one of the greatest players in South Africa history. For a player who has built his reputation on setting new standards, the temptation to chase one final chapter at Sanders may prove difficult to resist. The Orlando Pirates connection. While Mudau is encouraging Shalulile to stay, a transfer speculation refuses to disappear. Orlando Pirates have repeatedly been monitored whenever discussions arise about experienced striker who could strengthen in the attack. The Buccaneers remains one of the most ambitious clubs in South Africa and continue searching for proven goal scorer capable of delivering trophies consistently. Reports and football pundits have even suggested that Orlando Pirates should consider making a serious move for the veteran forward. The reasoning is simple. Despite creating numerous chances over recent season, Orlando Pirates have often been criticized for lacking a ruthless finisher in crucial matches. Shalulile's experience, winning mentality, and proven goal-scoring record would immediately address that concern. His presence could provide leadership to a young attacking group while also offering the kind of consistency that wins league titles. For Orlando Pirates supporters, the prospect of seeing one of Sunderland's greatest models as wearing black and white is understandably exciting. Yet completing such a transfer would be far from straightforward, so why a move would be difficult. Transfer between South Africa's biggest clubs are never simple. Mamelodi Sundowns and the Orlando Pirates have spent recent years battling for league titles. Domestic clubs in continental harness, allowing a player of Shalulile's caliber to strengthen a direct rivalry would be a decision that Sundowns would likely consider very carefully. There is also the emotional factor. Shalulile has become synonymous with the Sundowns era of dominance. He has lifted trophies, broken records, and built a strong connection with his supporters, living for one of the class fiancés. Competitors would undoubtedly generate mixed reactions among fans. Furthermore, reports indicate that Mamelodi Sundowns still have a contractual mechanisms and option available regarding the striker's future, meaning his situation may not be as straightforward as many assume. A challenging season raises questions. Part of the reasons speculation has intensified is because the recently concluded campaign was not Shalulile's most productive. Competition for places is increased, and the striker found himself sharing minutes with several taking teammates for the first time in years. There were benign discussions about whether his role within the squad was beginning to change. However, even during what many described as a difficult season, Shalulile remained a respected figure whose professionalism never came into questions. Players of his quality often find ways to respond when challenged. That is another reason why somebody is writing him off would be a mistake. One strong season could completely change the narrative and remain everyone why he dominated South Africa's football for so many years. So what happened next year? The coming weeks could prove decisive if Mamelodi Sundowns offer Shalulile a clear role and a pathway towards achieving more milestones. Remaining at a clock may be the most logical decisions. The opportunity to add more silverware and further enhance his legacy is something few players ever receive. On the other hand, if the striker feels his playing opportunities will continue to diminish, the prospect of a fresh challenge could become increasingly attractive. Orlando Pirates will certainly benefit from a striker with his particular experience and winning mentality. Whether they make a serious move remains to be seen, but the links are unlikely to disappear until his future is officially resolved. For now, one thing is clear: Peter Shalulile's story is not finished yet. The question is whether the next chapter will be written in the famous yellow of Mamelodi Sundowns, or whether one of South Africa's biggest transfer stories, I could see him make a sensational move to Orlando Pirates. Now, drop your thought in the comment section below and tell me where are you watching from. This is to talk, where football fans meet and talk about South Africa football.